But this is will lead me to the to the next question, which is, what is the if we're gonna say quantify the common reasons.
The common reason is
Give us like the five or three from your point of view. What is the common reasons that
the most is the liquidity, the financing part.
the financing part? Okay.
Okay, because if you are overly leveraged, that means you are creating a problem for yourself.
This is also can apply on the
Irrespective of the business, you have to be financially
irrespective of the business or the size of the business.
irrespective of the business. The reason being, because financially you have to be disciplined.
Agree.
Okay, if you start spending more than you earn, then you are creating deficit, a pool of deficits.
Yeah.
Okay, you are carrying forward that loss to another period. Okay,
True.
another period. So it becomes really a humongous, giant gorilla, which are going to eat you up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you have to have, another thing is that you have to have multi revenue stream. A company cannot be a one product company.
So let's say the first one is the capital.
Capital.
Okay. The second one is the cash flow streams.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
I mean, you have to have a revenue stream, which has to be a sustainable revenue stream, because it's not that you're working on a seasonal business, right?
Yeah. I saw this problem
so
with other
business
people.
will have impact.
True.
Right, because what happens, your revenue comes seasonally, but your expenses are spread out throughout the year, right? So that means it's a debit and credit has to balance, right?
Very true.
So those are the basic.
So we say the capital, we say the cash flow management. What could be the third one?
Operational efficiency.
I can relate with this, man. I can relate with this one. Operation, it can bite you really hard.
Absolutely. You know what happened during COVID time? Everyone, most of the projects, they went through a cost overrun, time overrun.
Yes.
Just because they were overly banking on one source to procure their materials. So
supply chain.
When the COVID struck, then there was a severe disruption in the supply chain.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we didn't have an alternate way as a substitute, right?
Yeah.
So once we didn't get the raw material, then everything was
everything got disrupted.
They had a ripple effect, and then that cascading impact adversely impacted him so much so that they ran out of the business.
In the one of the ripple effect of that until now, some companies that they never came back to the market.
Yes, but then COVID also introduced many companies who otherwise were we could never think about those companies. After COVID, there are so many companies have come up.
Take an example. Zoom flourished during.
Zoom.
Yes. Zoom flourished during COVID.
You look at Indian market. There are unicorn. There are so many unicorn. At least 50 odd unicorn just came after COVID. In
telecom or on services.
Different across.
Give us an example of one, if you remember any.
There is a car sale company here. I don't remember. It's not coming to my mind. Used car sale. There are some portals, and some of them are from India. They are a unicorn company. What they do, they just buy and sell used car.
How they flourished during COVID?
During COVID, they came up with this idea. Then they started, they were actually working in India in a very small segment.
Okay.
And then today they are a unicorn company. And then another company, Joho.
Here, one of the major segment, it's the delivery.
Yeah, sorry, Joho is another into you must have seen this email, Joho.
I might see in some of this advertisement, but the delivery services here, it was when we talked about post-COVID, it was majority is restaurants and cafe shop, but during and after COVID, it's became to groceries, pharmacy,
Yeah.
basically everything,
Of course, yes, because
even documents.
every every such there was a Lehman Brothers collapse, there was a shock, then this COVID shock. Every shock gives rise to an opportunity.
Yes,
Okay,
agree.
how you are capitalizing your expertise, using your expertise to create an opportunity defines you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know,
Opportunist. You have to be really ready to take that.
yeah, opportunist is a very negative at times, but you have to be at times, you have to capitalize on the opportunities that you have, right? Like Joho is currently this they are hosting server, they are hosting many things. I think after we are done with it, we should know about this. Joho is a big, really big company now. Even Dubai, they are they're giving service to so many companies.